Hello and welcome to another FoxyNoTail very chilled out live stream. We're here on Truly Bedrock today. How are you doing? Yes, it's one of those live streams with all of us in bed and I'm trying to be as quiet as possible so I don't wake him up. It's a little habit at the moment of getting up after I started doing work on the computer when he's in bed and coming and seeing what I'm doing, so we may end up hearing his little voice a little bit later on. We'll find out soon. How's everybody doing? What's going on? What's new? Hello. Holding it out and I've got pockets full of stuff. I've been busy. Oh jeez, and in order to get some of my stuff back, we're going to have to... Oh jeez, I didn't want to do spoilers, but we're going to have to do spoilers. Oh man. The new Foxy says Sweet Dreams World Cup. No, same one as always. Just a little bit quieter. Got new music. Got an actual playlist now instead of stealing from Spotify. Proper, like, music,
7
I guess.
months? Are you kidding me? That is not possible. How do you subscribe for that long? Just think, if you had not been wasting your time subscribing to this channel, you could have had a baby by now. Thank you for 9 months.
I'm just going to wait a minute. Sorry. Got Blue Cat Eyes there, resubscribing at tier 2 for 7 months in a row. That's ridiculous. Saying, hello Foxy, been a wonderful 7 months so far. Well, thank you. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Sillajul there saying, Twitch baby time, 9 months with Amazon Prime. That's absolutely fantastic as well. Well done. I just seen in the chat, Plod saying, are we working on the castle today? I would like to, but we can't because I'm currently mid time-lapse on it. And I'm doing a bit of a different time-lapse this time. I'm actually... Oh, it's a right complicated mess, right? People keep in my comments saying, why don't you do an RTX time lapse? And the only way I can do that is, because this is the only computer I've got with RTX on it, right? The one I'm recording on, is to log out of Xbox on here. And if you're a Windows 10 user, you'll know what a pain it is changing your Windows 10 or your Xbox account so that you can play as a different account on Minecraft. Log out and log into it on the different computer. Set this one up for recording. Oh, it's a nightmare. Get it all set up. So I can't stream an RTX time-lapse, sadly. So I have been working on it, as you can probably see in the top corner of the stream. But unfortunately, you stream timer. Oh, jeez. Jeez. There you go. Stream timer's fixed. Yeah, yeah. It's I don't want to do not an RTX time-lapse, and I can't do that while I'm streaming. So unfortunately, it's coming. It's coming together. It's a bit bigger than the one on the Creative World. Well, I failed at it, but it's possible. So Sweet Dreams World Cup. What are you on about? Oh, RTX time lapses. Yeah. Craganator says, hello Foxy, just wanted to say thank you for creating your Minibot, Mobhead and Tweaks resource packs. I've had a lot of fun using them. Thanks for all your hard work. Well, thank you very much. There is a video coming out all about that tomorrow. I hope you enjoy it because, well, it didn't take me that long to make, I guess. But, yeah, I've been doing a lot of fiddling with experimental mode. As you may have seen from my little short video today, if you check out my shorts, I did a very, very brief short video on that. Just no audio or anything, just me messing about. And I've got a couple of packs in the works that I think a lot of you will be very happy about, but unfortunately none of them are going to be available until the next, or the experimental features, the things that are hiding behind the experimental toggles in your game settings, are released into full versions, or released into stable release at least. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that happening, but I don't know when it'll be. It could be next month, it could be 6 months' time, it could be a year. We don't know. We've no idea, but I'm excited, very excited. Bear in mind, the last time I was waiting for things to come out of experimental mode, it literally did take a year. So yeah, don't hold your breath, basically. Foxy is getting his voice ready for another great song. Now, it's just because Oliver's in bed, I'm trying to be quiet so don't wake him up. Thanks, sheep. Appreciate it, mate. I'm just being quiet, okay? Jeez. You'd think I'd never been quiet before in my whole life. What? FoxyNoTail's been quiet? No, can't have happened. He's never been quiet before in his whole life. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Oh, the music. Turned it off because of stuff. Is that too loud, the music? I feel like that's quite loud. Where are music settings? 1 moment, please. Music is goof, says Val. Excellent. Puppy cam, says Silajul. Yes, we have got puppy cam, although puppy has wandered. Oh no, she's back in the bed. 1 moment, please. Smile. Smile, please. Please, bruh. Smile. Right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, audio settings. Want to check me audio's on in here? It is. Right, what we want to do, right? We want to turn down hostile creatures because they're a nightmare. Probably friendly creatures as well because they're even worse. Ambient environment. That's, oh no, weather's down already. No, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, it's very good. Right, put that in there. Put the box away. Oh, Nelly can't even sleep without a camera in her face. Shit. Oh well. It's the price you pay for being famous. Nelly shouldn't be so famous if she doesn't want cameras in her face, you know? I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. We got our puppy back from the pet doc today. I think they're called a vet. The pet doctor. Where'd you take your dog? I take it to the pet doctor. Wow. Sounds like a film. No dog? Well, that's what a vet is. It's a pet doctor. Is there something else that I'm not aware of? Oh, nearly out of golden carrots. Good job. My carrot farm does do such good work. So I don't want that. I want rockets. We're lacking some rockets here, peeps. We need rockets. Oh, my rocket box is running out as well. Jeez. So you might be wondering, what? Huh. That's weird. Might be wondering what we're going to be getting up to in today's live stream. Well, me too, because I wanted to work on my castle, but we can't. The other thing we could work on is we could start laying foundations for the hotel. Oh, that's what we need. We need loads of concrete. Loads and loads of concrete. That's what we're going to have to do today. Oh, joy! Yeah, which means we need a lot of white dye. No, not white dye. Anything but white dye. I'm sorry, it's just going to have to be white dye. So there we go. We've got a plan today. A pet surgeon, says Rad. Gotta go already, rip, says Bob Jeff. See you later, Bob. And thank you, Teach, there, for subscribing for 7 months. Amazing. Good job. And because I'm expert level 99, instead of going through my fancy new nether tunnel that takes me to where I need to go, I'm going to fly instead, go the long way around. Pet scientist, says Shep. White dye is in the basement with the hay bales, says Michael Switch. That is very true. Oh look, that building me and Slack did got back on it now, mate. Weird, isn't it? Not used to seeing it with, like, any more than... It was 2D before, it's 3D now. Pet doctor, that's inhumane. Keeping a dog to confined as a pet, says Quantum Roverers. Yeah, let him go. You let that pet doctor out. Nice roof, says McKay. Thank you very much. I made it myself. Got me old hammer and chisel out. Hammer and chisel for making a roof? Yeah, that's how it works, innit? I'm not a roofer, I wouldn't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a hammer and chisel you want for putting a roof down. Yep. You taking a mick at me, boy. Yep. Actually, we don't want all them. We'll do 4 and 4. 4 and 4. 9 makes 6. What? I don't know. Ah! Oh, it's okay. I'm allowed to make white dye today. It's fine.
Oh my goodness, someone has just subscribed for
First time I'm not actually angry for making white
They
dye.
are obviously a complete idiot who would do such a thing.
Thank you very much, Mitt. 17 months in a row. I didn't think that was possible. I only heard of such things in stories and dreams, but it appears it is true. Mitz has done it. She has achieved the impossible. She has gone beyond the Call of Duty and arrived at 17 months worth of subscribing town, which is a bit of a mouthful for a town name, really, if you think about it. But, you know, I don't make the rules. I didn't name it. Hey, Foxy, hey, everyone, says Mitz. Well, hey, Mitz. Ready. No lag today, please. No lag, please, bruh. So did Geraldine go to a witch doctor, says Dorsal Dawn. Yeah, but I don't know which one she went to. Genius. Genius. The pet doctor got over 6... Oh, it's gone off screen now. Ooh. Not on other screen either, I can't see. It's gone. Sorry, mate. We're doing something a bit different today. We're actually doing... We've still got it on follower-only mode in the chat, but I have been advised by my truly Bedrock peeps that, well, they actually advised that I should turn follower-only mode completely off, but I thought, no, well, that's just flying off the handle if I'm being totally honest with you. We'll get any old riffraff in the chat spamming away. So we're leaving it on follower-only mode, but there's no longer a 10-minute cooldown. As soon as you're a follower, you can go in the chat. So, Mitz, be on your guard. You've got 10 million times as many works to do today. Good job. Thank you very much. And any other moderators in the chat, just keep your eyes peeled for sneaky follower, spammer, unfollowers. The FUSs. Follower, so they follow, they spam, so FSU. Yeah, they follow, then they spam, then they unfollow. So yeah, FSUs, that's what we call them. Looking out for any FSUs on the horizon. Why am I taking damage? Oh, llama spit. Very cute puppy, says Not Hydro. Thank you. More work for mods, says Nilajul. Yes, you can blame the TB gang. It's their fault. I was quite happy with it how they was, but they suggested that it was doing not good things to the old Twitch channel by blocking people off, causing frustration after we get raids and whatnot. So you know, I'm opening the doors a little bit. I'm giving a little bit of trust out there to the internet. It's a very bad idea in my opinion, but we'll see how it goes.
I mean, someone has just subscribed for 11 months in a row. That is nearly a whole year. It's so close.
Joanne Lowen there saying, oh, subscribing for 11 months with Amazon Prime. That is pretty that's a dedication there. You know, but, oh dear. We're having problems today. And saying RTX looks amazing. It does, doesn't it? I really love the look of RTX. I'm really happy with it. I'm not happy with this though. Has the breaking glitch gone? Does it not work anymore? They fixed glitch? What happened? Oh, there we go. No, we just... Wow. I've never had issues with this farm before. This is going to take us forever today. Oh, jeez. Which shader are you using, says Just Mere. It is RTX pack that I've made my own version for, basically. It's not mine, so I can't give it away. But if you go to MCPEPL and search for Vanilla RTX, it's version 2.5. Just be careful because the links are really spammy. The download links take you to some pretty dodgy websites. If you manage to wake your way through the you know, swamp of viruses, you do end up with the pack at the end, and then you can basically tweak it to your art's content. But then you can't you know, if you're tweaking someone else's work, you can't redistribute it and go around giving it to people, which is why I can't give you this particular version. As much as I'd like to, I'd really like to share this with you, but I've done less than 1% of the work that's gone into this pack, so it really isn't my place to do so. But I want mine to look just like yours. Can't you tell me exactly what you've done to it? No, I'm afraid not. Take me forever and I can't really remember. Hanku there, subscribing for 8 months. Thank you very much, Hanku. Amazing. And a posture tip from Rico. Do you know what, Rico? I am a little bit slumped. And now, oh, gee, the camera's miles away. Hang on, Nelly. I am now unslumped. You're welcome. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is going to take forever. It's going to take absolutely ages, mate. Is it broke then? Is my farm broke in this update, or is it just because I'm getting lag? Because this is not good news. This is not good news at all. Not good news at all. Right, let's go bundle these away. I should really take the boxes over there, shouldn't I? Rather than flying back and forwards over here each time. I should really make it all up, take the bundles over there, and then come back for it. But I don't, because I'm a moron. I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot, do. Don't even go with the music. Sorry about that. The music's really loud for me, but the game sounds really quiet. I'm just going to fiddle a little bit. One moment, please. One moment, please. Turn that down. Whoa, you meanie. Oof. That's now really quiet for you guys, isn't it? How's that? That any better? Let me know. Thank you, Hanku. You almost scared me out of my wits then. I say almost. It wasn't even close, mate. I knew it was you. Music is better. Perfect, says Hanku. Excellent. Good. I can now hear my game sounds and the music's not overwhelmingly in my ears. So basically what I've done with the music today is I recently subscribed to a subscription with a company called Epidemic Sound. Basically, I was with them a long time ago. Basically, about a year ago, I decided I wanted to get some different music for my videos. I was sort of a little bit bored of using the YouTube audio library, although it's free and you can use it anywhere. It's really good in terms of copyright stuff. It's amazing the amount of stuff available on there. What you can use anywhere on any project for absolutely free without even giving credit to people is absolutely fantastic. It's great because it saves you a lot of work having to credit every single song and sound effect you put in your videos. The problem is with those is they do get a little bit boring from time to time, and recently there's some really awful stuff's gone in there, just really bad music, and it's really difficult to find anything good on there now because they've just let all sorts of rubbish go in there. So I was looking around for a different one, and about a year or so ago I found this one called Epidemic Sound, and it sounded really good. The music was great, but unfortunately the license meant that if you used it on your YouTube channel, you couldn't use it on anything else. So you could put them in your YouTube videos, but if you were streaming like we are now, you couldn't add them on your stream, or if you added them to your stream, you couldn't then upload that stream to YouTube and it would get copyright striked, which was no good. And you remember the old music, the French music I used to play when Mr. Onion came on the screen? That was from there, and even though I was already subscribed to it, it kept getting flagged in my videos as copyright, and I couldn't argue it because I would have got struck. So I ended up cancelling that subscription and going back to using the audio library, and I've been using that ever since. But then Mr. Beardstone was raving about how good this Epidemic Sound subscription is the other day, and I thought, well, I don't remember it being very good. In fact, I remember it being a bit of a nightmare. But I thought I'd give it another go, and they've changed it. It's not only a little bit cheaper than it used to be, there's also a million times more music. We've got sound effects on there now as well, and they've made it so you can use it on any of your channels. So you only need one subscription, and you can use it on your YouTube, your Twitch, and everything else. So it's really good. Although I don't think I think my second channel probably get flagged now that I'm using it on my screen, because I don't think that counts because it's not actually on my same account. But, you know, that's not the end of the world. So yeah, it's really good. So I've been using that, so I thought I'd download a few tracks from that and stick them in a playlist and play that instead of Spotify today, and I think it's alright.
Cool story, bro.
Cool story, bro. Thanks, man. Oh yeah, we got stream stickers as well. I completely forgot about that. I added the stream. I could copy Mr. Beardstone again with that. Stream stickers now. I thought I'd give that a whirl. Epic Stente there saying hello, Mr. NoTail or Mr. Foxy, and all of the amazing people in chat. Hope you're all doing well and glad to be here. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Missing the old banjo, says Michael Switch. We never had banjos on the streams anyway. Are you turning snow to ice? No, it's this is white concrete, mate. Oh, the shader makes it look like snow to ice, is V3 Designs. Maybe. Did you tell Mr. Onion about the stickers? No, I did not. Nate Dog says, just gone to my villager trading hall and I've created an iron farm that kills me even though I did nothing to the villagers. Yay. Oh. Doesn't sound like much fun. Unlucky. Unlucky. Many. Excellent, good. Another 8 stacks of white concrete expertly made there. Not quite as quickly as it should do, but yeah, it's good enough. It's good enough. If it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. Anyone remember that song? Don't go with this one either, does it? Glad to hear about it. Glad to hear it. So, real mini blocks, hashtag shorts. What's that all about, says Epic Stente? Ah, hang on, mate. I'll read in the chat. I'm not using my crafting table. You'll find out all about it in tomorrow's video. But basically, in experimental features, you can make. Well, there's 2 things which are now going to be really useful for us in the future. The first thing is custom items, and now we've already got kind of custom items a bit in in add-ons, but they don't do anything. They're just items. You can eat them, but that's it. You can't wear them. There's no custom weapons or tools. There's no custom custom armor or anything like that at the moment. But there is, hiding behind these experimental toggles. And the good thing about those is they're so flexible now that you can make custom armor, which means that I can make my mob heads and my mini heads packs. Instead of using spawn eggs, I can make it so that they are custom items that you can put on your head, which ticks a big box that a lot of people moan at me about. Oh, I really wish we could put it on armor stands and on our heads. So even if we kept the pack exactly as it is with the entities, we could actually get rid of the spawn eggs and use these custom items instead, without any hacks, without any glitchy stuff, and actually have them so that they go on our heads as well, which is great. And then the other thing that they've added, which is absolutely wonderful, is custom blocks. Now again, custom blocks already exist in experimental mode a little bit. You can make a full-size custom block like these blocks I've got in my pocket. We could make that, but we couldn't make it a gravity block. We couldn't make it do anything. We couldn't make it a different size. There's no interaction with it. It's just a stationary block that's a full size that does nothing in your world. Now again, behind these experimental toggles, they've made it so there is some functionality with these blocks. They can detect when players stand on them, they can detect being clicked on and placed, they can detect being broken, and because you can detect those things, you can do certain things with them, which means, and also because you can have any sort of shape you want, you can have any custom geometry to them, so you can make them look like whatever you want, which means technically we could change the mini blocks and mob head packs to be actual blocks instead of entities, which would be a lot less laggy overall, but there are some significant downsides to doing that. They're no way near as flexible or as fun to use as when they are with being entities. So my video tomorrow is all about explaining that and asking you guys what you think we should do in the future. Should we go down the block route or the entity route? Bear in mind, either one we choose, we'll be able to put them on our heads. Royal Six says, I just fixed one of my iron farms in my base, so now I have 3 working farms. That's pretty good going. Baby Yoda Enthusiast says, hey Foxy, I just finished religious school and have a meeting with my math teacher in half an hour. Thought I'd pop in for a bit until then. Well, thank you for popping by. Jez says, yeah, Nelly, how's her tummy been? Oh, speaking of Nelly, someone mentioned the dog. Puppy cam goes off. Nobody ever learns. She's still on a very, very strict diet. She's only allowed to have these biscuits. She's not allowed to have anything else. It's very hard work at the moment, but we're getting there. It just means we can't take her on proper walks, because when we take her on proper walks, she just wants to eat everything she finds in the ground, so we can only take her on lead walks at the minute. So she's frustrated. We're a bit frustrated. It's really hard work, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Believe it or not, we've only got a month to go, and then another 3 months after that, so it's all good. Thank you, Carol, there for adding puppy cam. BK062ID says, had that issue as well, Nate Dog. I end up going into peaceful food mode, break some of the beds, and then kill the existing golems with lava, and then back to hard mode. Hope this helped. V3 Design says, hey Foxy, have you ever thought of doing a peaceful only world just for the difficulty of not having certain mob farms? Use 12 enderpearl seeds so you can still get shulkers and litras. I couldn't. Nah, it didn't really interest me, that, to be honest with you. I think there's already enough limitations with Bedrock Edition. I don't think I need any more, thanks. No. No thanks, mate. Epic Stente says, how exciting. That sounds really cool. I can't wait till tomorrow. Well, you're going to have to, I'm afraid. You're just going to have to wait. It's just how life is. You could make custom capes now. Yay, says Shan. Yes, you can make custom capes. I also have a new add-on in the works I think everybody's going to be very excited about. I do a bit of a sneak preview for that in tomorrow's video, and also ask for your help in building it. Now, I'm not going to tell you what it is right now because I don't want you to get distracted, but yeah, definitely check out tomorrow's video if you want to help me make my next mod. And also if you want to see what it is, because I'm telling you now, if you like mob heads, if you like mini blocks, you're going to absolutely love this one. It's another, doesn't actually interfere with anything vanilla mod that you can put into your world. It's going to be good. You'll like it. I can hear you, spinny roundy trident fella, trying to stab me. Leave me alone. So keep your eyes peeled tomorrow. Video will drop at 4 PM GMT as usual. Be there or be slightly not round shaped, mate. Stop it. Can you give Johnny's fortune swords? Yes. Well, I don't know if you can give him swords. You can give him axes. Why? Maybe. Don't know. You could with an add-on, yeah. Hey Foxy, it's been a long time. Sub, what are you doing this stream? Says Gollum. I'm making concrete, mate. Royal 6 says the custom blocks sound cool. Will we ever have shaders again for those of us that can't have RTX? That's a very good question. I don't know, is the answer. The official wording from Mojang is that they are not supporting third-party shaders at this point. Whether that means they will in the future, I don't know. I don't think if they are, it wouldn't be a high priority thing for them to do, I wouldn't have thought. Bear in mind on Java Edition doesn't support shaders at all. You have to actually use a mod for Optifine to enable that. Now I know we don't really get proper mods for Bedrock Edition, so maybe the developers would be kind and add that back in, but if I'm being honest, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I think it could be a very, very long time. Any news on the possibility of replacements for your shaded packs, light levels and chunk line? I've heard whispers that people are finding other ways, hacky workarounds to make things like chunk lines available, but I've not heard anything myself. When I say sub, I mean on YouTube, just to be clear, says Gollum. Thank you for clearing that up. Baby Yoda enthusiast says, Foxy, if you could add in or take out any block, weapon, food, etc., what would you do? Don't know. I find those questions really difficult to answer. It's one of those things where at the time when I need it, I'll be thinking, oh, I wish there was this, or I wish there wasn't that. But right now, I don't know off the top of my head. What would you do? Isn't it possible to use the mobile settings to enable shaders on Windows 10? I've no idea. There might be some weird workaroundy way of doing that, but not that I know of. But I don't understand how all that sort of stuff works, so no idea. Amazing Glamblet says, of course there's a Wooden Trader llama. There always is Wooden Trader llamas. They're everywhere. Get rid of rotten flesh, but more importantly, die alright, says Baby Enthusiast. Hey, do you know what? That's, yeah, rotten flesh. Do you know, I was actually thinking today when I was working on my castle and fending off zombies every time it got slightly dark, I wish they would take rotten flesh out of the game. And I was thinking, I know, like, its one use is trading, but realistically, when you're playing in a world, how often do you actually use it? It's really not that often, is it? Because you can only trade a tiny amount of it now before your traders lock up, so it's completely pointless. Get rid of rotten flesh. It's awful. Or allow us to craft it into something useful. Allow us to like dry it out and make beef jerky, or I don't know, put it in an oven and do something with it, or I don't know, tie it together and make flesh string. What happened to the chunk border pack, says Hex? On basically any device capable of running the new Render Dragon engine, which is basically consoles and Windows 10 at the moment, has switched over to this new technology, this new rendering engine, which renders shader packs completely useless. It uses completely different technology, and it allows this RTX stuff that we've got now, which I think in the not too distant future we'll start seeing on console and other devices as well. But right now, I think it's limited to Windows 10 because of the exclusivity deal that they got with Nvidia, who sort of kind of made this all possible in the first place. So I don't know how long these things will last for or what's going on with it, but I imagine in the not too distant future that it'll start becoming more and more like RTX on other things. I just wish they'd make RTX more flexible. I know you can change the textures of the blocks, and you can change how shiny they are and how much light they emit, but you can't change how much the sun shines or how dark it gets, or the colour of the lights and things like that. I really wish that was possible. Certain things you can actually change. The colour of the light will emit depending on the colour of the block, but it only does it with certain things, like redstone torches, believe it or not, always shine slightly, soul torches always shine slightly red for some reason. But yeah, it's a bit strange how it all works. There should be a way to craft blackstone and Che86 get yourself a load of stonemasons to trade the quartz. You can craft blackstone. You can get blackstone from piglin trades now, can't you? What you want about? What you want about? You speaking nonsense, you are. Splash potion of smite with rotten flesh. You've got crazy ideas. Got crazy ideas. I'm missing a one of them. Spider eyes, don't need them, says Nate Dog. Yeah, spider eyes are useful for brewing, and I know there are quite a lot of people that like to do brewing and things like that. I'm not a particularly big brewer. Not that bothered about brewing. It's nice to have. I wouldn't take spider's eyes out. Do you use the keyboard shortcut to turn RTX on and off? I do, but unfortunately, when you turn it off, you lose all of the water, which is good for looking underwater. You know, it's handy, but it also has a nasty. What's that? What's that? Anyway, yeah, it also has a nasty habit of getting rid of nether portals as well, which when we get a bit closer to that one, I'll show you. So it's not ideal, really. That's trading, not crafting. If you could smelt basalt into blackstone, it would be good. Yeah, but piglin trading is not really trading, is it? You don't have to do anything. You can set up an automatic system for that. Actual like trading with villages is a pain because you've got to physically do it. But it's so easy to get loads of blackstone as long as you've got a decent gold farm. Oh, if I just switched to Java after my realm of almost a year got too laggy to play on. Says Hex. Here we go, look, ready? No more nether portal, it's gone. Flying squid. Baby Other Enthusiast, I like your idea there. You said make them into zombies again with bones and make zombies that will do your bidding and fight with you, zombie army. So basically you're saying get the rotten flesh, right? Get the spider eyes, get the bones and create your own monster. Yes, I like this. We need to add the feathers in there as well to make it a flying monster. I'm into this idea. You can use different colours dyes to make them different colours. Yes. Amazing Glam that says OMG. Epic Ninja says, hey, what's up? Sandevil says, splash potion of summon zombie. Oh, what's my shoes doing? Oh, I need to go and repair my shoes in a minute. Oh, if I could, I would get rid of silverfish. So pointless. I don't know. They make the dungeons a little bit more exciting. Hopefully those dungeons are going to get a massive overhaul with the next update. Caves and cliffs. They've got to, haven't they? The strongholds. Hey, Foxy in chat. How's it going today? Says Reef Slayer. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing okay as well. Shan says, why are you making concrete, Foxy? I just like concrete, all right. Jeez, what's the problem? I'm finally going to be starting work on my hotel very soon, so I'm going to need lots and lots of white concrete because that's the main material to build it. I also need some light blue concrete as well, so we're going to make some of that soon. Add gunpowder so the monster would be explode if it dies, says Kraganator. Yes, now we're talking. V3 Design says, it's weird how the RTX keyboard key totally makes the portals invisible. Yeah, got some work to do. Hey, do you know all of these things you're saying about crafting these custom monsters? That's all possible to do with add-ons. We could actually add that into the game. Baby Yoda Enthusiast says, or put rotten flesh onto a furnace, turn it into regular flesh, and combine it with bone string to make a dummy that you can practice on. The RTX pack I use doesn't make portals invisible when turning off. Weird, says Silajol. Maybe it's just the one I got then, mate. Don't know. Don't know enough about it, mate. Maybe it's different devices or different graphics cards. I've no idea how it all works. Puppy cam been on too long. Chat went quiet. That also made me want to turn puppy cam off. Sean says, how old are you, Foxy? Unfortunately, do you know what? As much as I would be more than happy to tell you, it's against Twitch's terms of service to discuss personal details like that, apparently. I can't tell you. Any tutorials or docs on making an RTX pack? All of the information you could need and more is available through NVIDIA's website themselves. They talk you through it from beginning to end, and I've looked through it and it makes absolutely no sense, so good luck. I built a huge shopping mall similar to yours the other week with 64 shops on 2 levels around a central dome, says Rawsig. Amazing, I'd quite like to see that. Feel free to drop a picture of that in my Discord if you like. I'd very much like to see it. But I don't believe you. I think you're telling me fibs, mate. Made a shopping mall at all. Speaking out of his nose. Mini. Oops. Hey you're not sand. Get out of it. Woden says, see you later. Gotta go put my daughter to bed. Take care. See you later, Woden. Have a good one. Hope putting your daughter to bed goes smoothly. I hope it's a pleasant experience for them both. I had a lovely time putting my daughter to bed tonight. Good. Excellent. Right, we need to go repair shoes before we do anything else. Oh, hang on a minute. We got some chat that scrolled off the screen. What graphics card do you have? It is an RTX 2080. Mike on Switch says Foxy is old enough to remember when Minecraft was black and white. I can, and it had the big bars down the sides as well. It was all 4x3. You ever played Terraria, says Hex? Yes, I have. I have a series on it if you go back far enough on my channel. Foxy strikes me as a 39-year-old, says Rad. Cheeky monkey. V3 Design says, is Foxy old enough to remember Mount St. Helens going off? Mount St. Helens. I probably wouldn't remember that even if I was. I don't know if I am because I don't live anywhere near where that happened. Foxy, have you ever heard of a game called Stardew Valley? I have heard of it. I've from what I understand, those gas noises. From what I understand with Stardew Valley is it is like Animal Crossing in the sense it's very slow. That's what I've been told. Am I right with saying that? Because if that's the case, I couldn't imagine anything worse than playing that. Hang on, I'm scrolling up the chat. Foxy, you ever heard of... I've read that one. Chan says, question, FoxyNoTail. You know your Realm playlist. Why is mine completely different? I've been wondering that for a while, lol. I don't know what yours look like, so I don't know. I have no idea. But the developers often do mess around with our stuff. You see my button there says profile. Well, some of you in the chat might have one that says dressing room now. Silent Whispers now says dressing room, and a couple of the other TV members. They send out like sneaky hidden updates when you load the game that fiddle with your user interface, and they basically they're doing what's called A/B testing, where some people have things and some other people don't, and they're basically seeing how many times people click on these particular buttons based on the layout they've got or how they use the interface the way that they've got it to see which one's better, which I think is I don't like it. I feel so invasive that they're fiddling with your software without telling you. But yeah, it may well be that you've got a completely different looking user interface to me. Which one is better, Fortnite or Roblox? I think Fortnite is absolutely vile and disgusting and should be banned, to be perfectly honest with you. So probably Roblox. But that's my own personal history there. Not going to go down that one again. I remember when you only needed a ladder every other block, says Gollum. Monster making equals fluffy white rabbit with big shiny teeth. Deadly mob can only be defeated with a wholly throwable explosive. Nixified says, Mount St. Helens was clear the other side of the world from Foxy. Not as slow as Animal Crossing, but yeah, says Amazing Glambert. It's like Animal Crossing mixed with Minecraft and Terraria in a way, says Mike on Switch. Says Baby Yoda Enthusiast. Mike on Switch says their player is different because of the death counter. Oh, this bit you on about? Oh, we got a death counter. I have very philosophical questions for you, says Nate Dogg. Flavoured ice cream flavour. Mint choc chip. MathNerd88 says, "Hey Foxy, my hubby is playing Infinity Dungeon. This is cursing your name every time he gets stuck somewhere." Yeah, I don't think I'm making many friends with that map. But it does make me laugh. Amazing Glambert says, "I don't like that Fortnite is trying to appeal to children." Says, I've already read your name. Quantum Reverie says, "Ooh, I actually did watch Mount St. Helens erupt as a child, though not the first eruption in May, but a later one in August." What year did that erupt then? "Thanks for playing MCB Play BDS Manager. It is great utility, very much appreciated," said Boo Graph. And you're very welcome. And Chan1806 says, "Yes, the death counter is what I meant." Jeez, many chat questions today. Kragenator says, "What are your thoughts about adding stories to Minecraft worlds, like tips on how to come up with ideas and executing them?" What do you mean, like if they added that in vanilla, or are you just trying to find ways to make your own world have some sort of story or thing to it? Boocraft, thank you very much for the bits, my friend. Very, very generous of you. Grimman says, "OMG, Foxy, I try to watch your streams every single time you're on, but the spinny ring of no connection kills me. Why do you hate me so much?" I don't choose to put that spinny ring on your screen. I'm very sorry about that, if you're experiencing that. Great map, defo worth the work. Oh, it went off in 1980. Yeah, I'm far too young to have seen that. Absolutely no way I'd have seen that. Great map, defo worth the look. I've read that one already. Right now, I'm having certain infinity skeletons as Blue Cat Eyes. Yeah, they're a bit tricky, these skeletons, aren't they? Making my world have a story to it, says Dragonator. Well, just, I don't know. Some people are naturally good at telling stories. Some people aren't. If you're struggling to think of a story yourself, consider taking a story that exists elsewhere and making it work for you. Twist it a little bit until it fits in with your things. I mean, maybe start yourself with a character, get yourself a main character, maybe get yourself a friend for that character. That's how this FoxyNoTail was. I had FoxyNoTail, and Foxy's friend was in the first videos, and then all of a sudden there was a million different characters. It was never intended, it's just the way it sort of goes. It sort of worked itself out. Give him a little bit of a personality. What does your character like to do, and what doesn't he like to do, and what does his friend like to do? Is his friend clever? Is he good at things? Is he clumsy? Are you jealous of your friend, or is your friend jealous of you for the way you can do it better than them, or they can do it better than you, and just sort of work it around like that. Gollum again says, "What would you say is the best strat for your Infinity Dungeon?" I don't know. There's so many different ways you can play that game. Whichever one is most successful to you, I would guess, is probably the best strategy. Hide in the doorway and make sure it doesn't shoot you. Wimp's way out, says Nate Dog. Yes. Yeah, hide in the spot they can't reach you. That's how I play it. I'm glad people are enjoying it. I know there's a couple of little bugs in it. I am sorry about that. I'm pushing out an update that's going to be going out hopefully within the next week or so. It's very, very slow getting anything updated on the marketplace. Unfortunately, when you release a patch for it, they've got to go through the whole process of quality control again. They've got to replay the game. They've got to check it out on all the different devices, and it can take quite a while. So they estimated sort of 10 days to 2 weeks, which is a bit of a shame, because since pushing out that one, I've found a few other little issues and stuff with it as well that I'd really like to fix. But I can't push out another update until the last update has actually gone through, and then I've got to start again. So it'll be like a month before I would get the next update out, in which case, most people would probably be a little bit bored about playing it by then anyway, I would imagine. I have got another stream coming on that, by the way. I was tempted to do that tonight, but I kind of want to save that when I'm not having to be so chilled out because Oliver being asleep upstairs. How long are you streaming for, says Shan? Probably a couple of hours. That's what I normally do. Depends what happens. If things start taking off and we get all into something else, might last a bit longer. If it gets a bit stale and we're finished doing what we're doing, might be a bit shorter. But generally speaking, it's around about 2 hours. You mean, will the update mean progress is reset? Yes, I think so, because it's a whole world with packs included. I think it would mean that you'd have to start again, sadly. However, if you're a smarty pants, what you could potentially do is copy the new files from the texture pack into your existing world and change the UUID. Oh, geez. Change the UUIDs so that they match, and that might work for you. You might be able to do it that way. Foxy with a tail. Changed my username from Baby Yoda Enthusiast to this. How do you like it? I preferred it how it was. Vonda Reverie says, I was visiting my grandmother who lived 50 miles south of St. Helens. Oh, you're replying to V3 Designs. You're having a conversation? I'm going to stay out of it because I'm very confused now. It's no to do with me. That's not powder. I am stuck in the dungeon and on my screen it says, please wait. Other than that, the map is amazing. Shan says, well, I go to bed in 41 minutes. Well, you will be in bed before the stream is over, I'm afraid. Probably. I'm stuck with it for 30 days, I think, says Foxy with a tail. Why would you change it to that? Why would you do that? What have you achieved? I liked it before. You were your own unique person. You know, I know who you are in the chat. I remember you. I think, oh, that person's been around a while. I know who they are. I've got this visual idea of them in my head and what sort of things they write. I trust them enough to be in the chat and not being kicked or banned or timed out with what they say. And now you've just become somebody new and random and like a bit of a stranger that I just think is sort of in a very strange way trying to copy me. And I don't know, maybe you've done it in a way that's supposed to be quite endearing, but it just feels a bit weird. So I definitely preferred you how you were. So if you can change it back, definitely do. Lol, I'll change it back ASAP. I don't think you're a bad person, by the way, and I don't think you're trying to copy me. I'm sure you did it in the nicest of ways with the most genuine of interest. But yeah, things like that, I would avoid changing your username for those sorts of reasons, because you won't get the effect you're looking for. Jeez. Will the update include a crafting table somewhere on the map? Yes, it will. It will include a crafting table in each of the 4 starter houses. And also some fixes of some of the dungeons as well. Friendly criticism here. So yeah, it is. Yeah, absolutely. Please don't be, take it the wrong way there. I'm not in any way trying to put you down and make you feel bad. But yeah, definitely. Baby Yoda Enthusiast is a really good name. It's very unusual, very distinctive, and it's not just like an annoying one with loads of numbers and letters in it that I can't read. No offense if you're one of the people that I can't read your name because it's just random numbers and letters, but man, those annoying usernames to read while you're live streaming. Right, we have done 2 sugar boxes of white concrete. What? Have I got extra? I didn't fill that one in. Now we need to make some light blue, which means we need some light blue dye. We don't need loads of light blue, fortunately for you guys. We just need a bit. So what I need to do is get out the old light blue dye and make some light blue concrete. He's done this before, mate. I don't know if we'll get a full 8 stacks of this. We won't there. We only got 17 pieces of gravel. Who's putting half a stack of gravel in there? Jeez. You did it. It's your gravel bot. Shh. Ooh. Hey, you. Get out of it. Hang on a moment. One moment, please. While I'm... oh, have I used them all? And not quite as many as I'd have liked. Let's grab some of that blue then and turn that into light blue. Somebody there asking me, did the power cut out yesterday take long to be solved? No, to be honest with you, it came back on, it went off for about 10 minutes and then it came back on, and then about half an hour later it went off again, and then it came straight back on after that. But I was a bit nervous at that point, having it been going off twice to turn the servers back on until I was confident that it had gone off. And I sent there's basically a website you can go on and drop the power company an email or a message to say, hey, my power's out. And I did that, and then they started sending me messages and emails about how long it was going to take to fix, and it was quite a big one. It was quite a big area that was affected, and fortunately mine came on and stayed back on pretty much straight away. But there were, according to the messages they were sending me, there were houses still without power for a couple of hours after that. So it's probably a good idea that I didn't turn the servers back on while it was going on. So the problem is, if you lose power to your computer, not only can your computer corrupt if it's doing anything with files at that particular moment in time, but your world as well can corrupt, Minecraft world. And with us being on the latest versions of Minecraft now and not having access to tools like MCC Tool Chest or Universal Minecraft Editor because they don't work with the latest updates, or at least they can't read the new chunk formats, we are stuck. If we get world corruption, we can't fix it, which is a real problem. And you end up with weird rollback issues and stuff like that. I think one of my servers, my patron servers, had a slight issue like that yesterday, but it didn't look from what I was reading in the chat to be a massive issue, thankfully. Do you like chocolate, says Sean? I do like chocolate. Did the power cut influence you towards getting a UPS, uninterruptible power supply? Mike, we probably have a power cut every 4 or 5 years. The cost of a uninterruptible power supply would probably be far more expensive than... it would never get used. It would never ever get used. We don't get power cuts regularly here enough to worry about things like that. I mean, it's a nice idea, and if there was one cheap enough just to allow your computer to like turn itself off gently. I know you can get some that will send shutdown signals to your computer to do that, but even if we did that, the server's still just going to shut off like halfway through doing something, and you're still going to potentially get corruption. So it's not going to solve any problems, and it's just going to cost a lot of money for events that could happen tomorrow. We could get another power cut tomorrow. We might not get one for another 10 years, you know. It's just one of those things. Mitz says, so when does your video for Slowest Concrete Farm come out? Jeez, Mitz. Wow. Wow. 17 month subscription, and now she feels like she can say whatever she wants. Wanted fast again, do you? Oh, jeez. I don't know why it's going so slow. Oh, I know why it might be going slow. I've got unbreaking on there and unbreaking on there. I wonder if I took... Oh, I can't take my boots off again. One moment, please. Quantum Reveries there saying, what's worse? Oh, jeez. We're on Soul Sand, I forgot. There you go, mate. Load faster now, mate. What's worse than usernames with unpronounceable symbols are usernames that become accidental illiteracy tests like mine. Half of Twitch streamers can't say my username correctly, and many just give up. Do I say it right? Quantum Reveries. Pendant Sports' concrete is for huge Union Jack that he's building. Not really, but it would be nice. It would be not very nice to build a Union Jack when the majority of my viewers are from around the world. Very small percentage from the UK compared to all the other countries. Connect your PC to a car battery, lols, is Royal Sig. I hear you saying don't work on .200, but supposed to trim my realm in a month. What will that still work? Says Radit. No, it won't. Absolutely not. It will only load up chunks that have not been visited since the update. So if you've got chunks that were generated in Minecraft 1.16.4, then you would definitely still be able to trim those if you haven't been to them since the update. So let's say like way outside the world border where you've been at some point in the past, you've got those chunks. Yes, you'll be able to load those up and delete them, but you won't be able to see any chunks from the latest versions. So it'll look like your world's got big holes in it. I hope I'm not here just to watch concrete being placed in mines, says Sean. If you don't like it, there's plenty of other people streaming Minecraft right now. My streams, most of the people, right? When I first started streaming, I was really aware that what I was doing was a little bit boring, and I was really concerned that people wouldn't like watching it. And the more I did it, the more I moaned about, oh, I don't know what to do. I want to keep this exciting, and I, need to make sure that what I'm doing on camera is really important. The more people said to me, we're not even watching what you're doing. We've got you just on audio only in the background, or we're just listening. We're not really paying attention to what you're doing on screen. We're just here for you talking, and that's when I thought, well, okay, maybe it is okay to do remedial tasks on stream rather than trying to make everything 100% entertaining all the time, which is great because now I don't find streams exhausting anymore, and I actually feel like I can, put plenty of time into streaming, which is good. If you're trying to make every single live stream like a game show and really exciting and upbeat and high tempo like a video, it's exhausting. It makes you not want to stream very regularly. So it's up to you. I can do that and then go to streaming maybe once a month. Or we can just have these nice chilled out streams where we chat to each other. I get on with the little jobs that need doing outside of the videos, and we all have a good time. And you're going to bed anyway in a minute, so don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, mate. It's really relaxing here, says Amazing Glambert. I even put laid back chill out music on, so it is relaxing, so we can just all just chill out together, you know. It's nice to have a bit of downtime from time to time. Epic Stenty says, exactly, half the stream is just about you talking and spill all of your Minecraft knowledge. Well, I like to show off what I know. Groover Guys just hosted us with 58 viewers and a raid of 47. Jeez, thank you very much, Groover. Ow, watch your face. It's easy to hit your face when you get in a Groover raid. Oh, I know what we need to do as well. I completely forgot we need to tear this tunnel out. Okay, that's next job. Right, that means we need to turn gas noises off. Can't help be working here with all those gas noises. No more gas noise, please. Plus, bro. Welcome, Raiders. How are you all doing? What have you been up to? Have you had a good time on Groover's stream? What's he been doing today? Please tell me he has been doing the bum wiggle dance. It's the best thing I've seen on the internet in a long time. If you haven't watched Groover's short, where he does a little bum wiggle dance, I strongly recommend that you watch it, because it's hilarious. It's absolutely amazing. He's the one person that I know that's got shorts right. That's what you want to be seeing in shorts. You don't want to be seeing people playing Minecraft or, you know, making silly jokes like I'm doing in mine. You just want to see someone do a bum wiggle. So that's it. That's all you need. It is indeed hilarious, as Blue Cat Eyes. What's wrong with the beautiful sound of gas, as Epic Ninja? They're just too beautiful. It makes me cry. Groover dug out the end portal room. Did he? Did he indeed? Ah, nice. Now, we're going to have to turn RTX off in here because I cannot see anything. And if I can't see anything, then you probably can't see anything either. So let's get rid of that. Let's get cracking in not RTX mode. Royal Six says, if you have concrete on the stream, and if you have to concentrate on the stream and build, then you cannot chat about the latest update and add-ons you're working on. Exactly. Exactly. Right. It took us a long time to place this. Now we're going to smash it to bits. Now, I did have a beacon not too far away. I don't think it's quite far enough over to actually reach. Yeah, look, I've got haste here. If only it was close enough to actually reach that, that would save me a lot of time mining it all out. But I'm far too lazy to go around moving beacons around in the nether. So we're just going to have to do it all by hand. Goodbye, netherrack and horrible, ugly other blocks that we used. I shall miss you not. Wow. Oh, the pain of efficiency wearing off. Oh. Making me cry. Why are you only doing the bottom 2 layers? I have no idea. It seemed like a good idea at the time, but now I realise it's completely pointless. No, do you know what? Pick all of those up, let's go back to the beginning and do this properly. Go on. No point doing half a job. I'm loving the Disney song videos, says Asman. Thank you! Do you know what? I'm absolutely loving making them as well, so I'm glad you're enjoying watching them. I'm having a whale of a time making those. I'm looking forward to starting working on my next one. I haven't started working on it yet, but I know, I think, what I am going to be doing with it. At least. So that's a start, isn't it? That is a start. Ow. Hands up in the chat if you've seen my Disney videos, and then give me a thumbs up in the chat if you like them, and give me any other type of emoji in the chat if you haven't seen them and you don't know what we're talking about. It always hurts when you need to tear out something I built, says Raz. Ah, it's fine. When you built something like this and you realise how awful it was, and you realise what a mess you made actually putting it in there in the first place, then it's actually quite a relief to tear it out, I think. Goodbye, horrible looking thing that Mitz made me build. What? Blame Mitz. Blame Mitz. Many thumbs up. Hey Foxy, just lurking here with a monkey face. It's Blue Devil. Hello. Got an amazing Lambert with a cat, and Mike on Switch with a weird fox thing. Nice. Speaking of nice, do you know we've got the stream stickers now that Mr. Beardstone was using. I don't actually know how. I know we've had one sticker splatted already. Not really sure how it all works, but I believe you can. Is it stream points you use or is it bits? I'm not sure, but you can basically slap stickers on the screen apparently. I don't know how, if I'm doing it right though. I've not actually checked out with Mr. Beardstone what he's doing, because you can have custom sound effects, which I haven't had a chance to add into them yet. So when you slap a sticker on the screen, you can have a custom sound effect. Like I say, I haven't done that yet. And you can also have, you can obviously change how many bits they cost, but I haven't done that yet either. There we go. Look, we've got a little poo on the screen. Lovely. Lovely. Just what we wanted. A little poo. Oh, I needed a little poo. Now I've got one. Thanks, mate. Who was that for? It was from Rad. Slapped a poop sticker. Couldn't get Mr. Onion frozen out of my head after I first watched it, says FoxyNoTail. Well, there you go. My work here is done. Anyone got any thoughts on what's going to happen next? What song we might hear next? Can anybody predict where it's going? We got another poop sticker. Brilliant, thank you. Oh, we got a slapped a so evil sticker. Oof. And a hi sticker. Hello. Ah. Everyone needs a little poo, says Redditch. Some people need a big poo, to be honest with you. Hey, we got... Wow. Okay, train's just kicked off. Jeez. Wasn't expecting that in this little chilled out stream we're having. Thank you for those of you that have helped make it possible. Prepared for Scar Lion King, says Dragonator. What makes you think it's going to be a Lion King one? R.I.P. of Under the Sea, says Mike on Switch. Well, Mike on Switch successfully guessed the last one. He actually wrote a comment on the Frozen version one to say, I think you actually wrote like the lyrics of You're Welcome, which actually was very, very close to what actually went in the song. I was halfway through recording Big Chicken singing that when that popped up, and I was laughing when it came through. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to spoil it, but yeah, Mike on Switch there with Big Brain figuring it out. And yeah, and you deleted it. I didn't delete that. Did I? I didn't. Why would I don't think I would delete that unless it had something bad in it. I don't think I've deleted anything from people that I know and trust. Did I? Maybe I did. I don't remember doing. Either way, it made me laugh. Can't find my comment anymore because I went looking for it. I don't know. Weird. Very strange. Maybe Mitz deleted it. What? Yeah, definitely Mitz's fault. Well, The Lion King, be prepared, because it's a song from a villain about what he's going to do, and the others need to be prepared for what he's going to do. Ah, okay. I like it. I like that idea. Foxy has blamed Mitz. Oh, Mitz, have you added a a Streamlabs command that what? When did you add that? I like that. Foxy has blamed Mitz. Mitz's fault, definitely. It clearly is Mitz's fault. Otherwise, she wouldn't have guiltily added in her own custom commands to Streamlabs that allow her to. That's brilliant. Is that a Streamlabs thing, or have you added that? I really like it. I might have, says Mitz. You've been fiddling again, ain't you? Hey? Yeah. Everyone always blames it on me. Foxy been fiddling with everything again. It's not, it's Mitz. Fiddles with it. Turning up the hype train, make it more expensive. Hiding puppy cam from everyone. Oh, someone mentioned puppy. Was you? No, I don't think it was. Mini. So full of blocks right now. Oh yeah. I'm waiting for the TB sea shanty to release. Do you know what? I'd love to do something like that, but I just when I see stuff like that, I saw it on Mr. Beardstone's stream, and that's the first time I've come across that sea shanty thing, and I thought it was hilarious. And then all of a sudden, it turns out it's like a thing that's going on. Like, a lot of people are into these sea shanty things, and then I just think, well, if I do that, I just feel like I'm jumping on a bandwagon, and I feel like I'm kind of like selling out a bit. I don't know. It's a really strange way I have of looking at those sorts of things. So it kind of puts me off doing anything with it. But I'd love to do something like that. But I just don't want people. I like to be original, you know. I like people to know me for the original stuff that I do, rather than just jumping on bandwagons. You mean those parodies of Disney you did of completely original, yeah? Well, no one else is doing parodies of Disney on YouTube at the moment. Well, apart from the Disney parody channels. No, I mean in Minecraft Let's Plays. Yeah, okay then. Star Wars owned by Disney, isn't it? Maybe. Well, Rendog doing all the Star Wars stuff then in Hermitcraft. Shut up. I was doing story before he was. I did Star Wars before he was watching. Oh, yeah, convenient that, isn't it? Shut up. Foxy's a trendsetter, not a fade follower. Yes, indeed. Embrace the bandwagon, says Redundant Yak. I've never had that one before. You missed the train. The hype train is long gone. Better luck next time. Boo. Oh well. I thought they were like, they did great on things like Stream Day. They were all good fun. We all get like excited about it. But I don't like seeing them just turn up in my normal streams. I should remember at the beginning of the stream just to turn them off. This feels a little bit spammy when the hype train comes on the screen, doesn't it? Little bit spammy. Hey, give me all your money, quick before the timer runs out, quick. Although Mitz used to like them because you used to collect all of the different hype train emotes, but then I think you got them all, didn't you, Mitz? So blame Mitz. It's his fault again. Monty Python is the best short, says Pendant Sport. I'm glad you like that one. It didn't come out quite as I wanted it to. It was very difficult to get that sort of Monty Python-esque feel to it, but it was good enough. I was happy enough with it, and I'm really glad that people got the reference, because otherwise I think a lot of people probably did just look at it and go, what is that all about? But yeah, lots and lots of people got the reference, which is good, so I was very happy about that. Thank you for watching. Blames again, says Mist. Wow. Guys, you know, try like not eating me while I'm collecting the box, mate, thanks, and all that. But guys, I'm trying to make a video here, like doing a live stream and all that. You're not making it easy, guys, you know. Ah! Uh-oh. One moment, please. I have a little boy calling my name. Hang on a sec. I don't know if it was those stickers on the screen, but unfortunately, peeps, he needs a little poo. Apparently, it doesn't. He just wants to come downstairs and hear what I'm doing. So I'll be with you in a minute. I might have to go BRB again in a second. Little pest. You could use a song from The Greatest Showman. I love A Million Dreams for The Greatest Showman, says Jelana. People doing good guessing. I'll be back in a minute, peeps. 1 second. Well, we're still not finished. So apparently it's quite a tricky one. Jilan says, if only Mr. Onion could take over while Foxy's busy since they occupy the same body. We don't occupy the same body. He's completely separate, but he's not here right now. Not here at all. He's definitely banned from being here. So yeah, we'll just have to wait a few moments. And then I'll have to go BRB. This is very embarrassing. Oh dear. What was that? You've done. Excellent. All right. Back in a minute, guys. 1 minute. Right, go on then.
Hello.
There's Oliver's finished now. It was all right, everybody. It was just a little one. He's going to bed now, aren't you?
Good night.
Good night. See you in the morning. You're going to shut your door. Go to bed. See you in the morning. Night night. Jeez. I'm shutting this door as well. Good night. Right, you go back on your bed. You're needed for puppy camp. Come on. Jeez. I don't know. Tainted Bird, we can't allow that sort of language, I'm afraid. This is family-friendly live streaming with family-friendly chat, so please refrain from saying rude words. Thank you. A little poo between friends is okay, but we can't be going round saying that, can we? Mitz there saying so cute. You're not this end of it, having to deal with it, Mitz. It's cute when you're at the live stream end, hearing him being cute at the end. I've just had to, like, deal with it, you know. Sorry about that, by the way, peeps. So weird. Jeez. That's that's a new one on me. Little monkey's still awake. He did this to me last night. I was working recording a video last night, and I heard a little voice coming from upstairs. Daddy! What? I need the toilet. You don't need the toilet. And he sits on the toilet and he doesn't go. And every single time, although he did go a little bit this time, but normally he doesn't. And every single time I was like, you didn't need one, did you? No. You just wanted to get up, didn't you? Yes. Mitt says, I've got my own remember log. Yeah. 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 That's kind of thrown me off track a little bit. Oh, great. This is going up on the VOD. 10-minute gap in the middle with Oliver has a poo. Great. Perfect. Expert level 99 live streams here, guys. Yeah, I tell you what, you don't get this on other channels, do you? You're so lucky, you guys. You're so lucky. Don't get this sort of stuff anywhere else. Who else do you know, whose kids go to the toilet and need toilet attention while they're streaming? Hmm? You tell me one person whose stream you've seen that on before. I bet it's no. I bet you haven't seen anyone. Completely unique content you're getting with FoxyNoTail. As we mentioned earlier, I don't conform to these trends and these bandwagons. You just started doing shorts and writing on your timeline and your community page, and now you're doing TikTok. Oh, shut up. And I'm complete, yes, do everything my own way, you see. I don't follow other people. You just added stream stickers because of Mr. Beardstone, and you've changed some things because of how on your follower chat, because shut up. I'm completely unique and do it all my own way. You're a Stampy Longnose ripoff. Shut up. Now I'm... Jeez. So difficult trying to convince you all that I'm completely unique and different from everybody else. It's definitely the first time Pooh talk on stream, says Mr. Jones. There you go, you see. You're welcome. Jeez, you guys making this very difficult down here. Look, I'm nearly dead again. Go away. Miss says, how often do we get to hear that cute little hello? Not very often. Not very often. These are exactly the reasons why I don't stream very often when the kids are here, because this sort of stuff I just know is going to happen. They wouldn't do it. If I wasn't streaming, it wouldn't happen. If I wasn't recording a video, it wouldn't happen. But as soon as the computer turns on, the kids is just like, oh, Dad must be on the computer. Let's go and see what he's up to. Dad doesn't do it anymore, to be fair. Lofty's here saying, I thought I missed Mr. Onion. No, you didn't, Mr. Onion. You missed someone far more special than Mr. Onion. No doubt for Lofty. I don't like Oliver, I only like Mr. Onion. But she does when I mention anybody else. Oliver's not a character, he's my actual son. It's real. I don't like him, I don't like Mr. Onion. Dorsal says, if only Mitz got bits in a tip jar every time she got blamed. Don't give her ideas, Dorsal. Jeez. One shouldn't complain that the voluntary work that they volunteered to do isn't paying well enough, okay? It's harsh, but it's fair. Sorry, I couldn't help myself there. That was mean, wasn't it? Blame Mitz. She makes me mean. Dorsal, I lost all the stuff you gave me, says Lofty. Oh, jeez. I had to think about your magma portal problem. I thought iron golems may help you out, says Bromben. Do you know what? Slack did that. Slack earlier on in the season filled the area outside his nether portal with iron golems. What happened was all of the iron golems just eventually wandered off and then died or despawned. So, you know, it's not actually a very good idea. Sounds like it would be a good idea, but it's not. It's a nuisance. Because then you just have, you know, iron golems just turn up randomly in locations, which can be fun, I guess. But yeah, it's not ideal. It's not a good solution. And the solution is just turn off magma cubes in the behavior pack to make sure they don't come back again. It's the only way to deal with this problem. And there we go. Apart from this weird bit round the door here, which we'll get rid of, we have now 100% demolished the thing that we spent absolutely forever working on in previous live streams. Hooray! Hooray for demolition. Now we can't pick anything up again. His pockets is full again. I think we just about got it all, though. I think we just about got all the blocks. I don't think we've dropped any. Oh, apart from these ones here. Apart from those ones there. I don't think we've dropped any. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got them all. Nice. Lofty says I've got a poorly cat again. Oliver, okay, he's a kid, lol. Oliver's okay, he's a kid, lol, says Lofty. Oh, good. I'm glad you don't dislike Oliver. Well, I don't like him, but I won't hate him like I do everyone else. Thanks, Lofty. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Right. Oh, man, it don't all fit in the box. Oh, that's frustrating, ain't it? Start again. Got to have them in the right order. Can't just have them all willy-nilly all over the place. You said a rude word. No, I didn't. It's fine. Allowed to say that. Right. Whew. Oh, that's sad, Lofty. I'm not going to read that out because it's really sad. But no, sorry to hear it. Trans says it's unique for a stream. In the stream weekend, a certain fox was taking a crepe. No, he was having a crepe. It's different. Taking it's stealing. Some people call them crepes, so, you know. Quantum Reverie says, sadly, that was not a streaming first for me. I've left one stream where the streamer forgot to turn their mic off when he went to use the ref room. Not nearly as cute. Oof. Oof. Right, so we've got a completely different floor layout here. It's a lot wider and the walls are a lot different. So we need more white concrete, believe it or not. It's a good job we just got loads of that, isn't it? And this stuff, which we've got loads of, which we probably won't get onto right now because we actually just need to sort the road out before we do anything else. I need to get rid of all the like raw blackstone in order to add in the extra bits for the other bit, and then we can widen it up, get it all nice and wide. Then we can look at putting some more walls in, which means we're going to have to do more destroying the netherrack and potentially burning on many fire with the old lava that likes to creep out the walls. Creepers? No lava. Lava creepers? No. Not what I said. Bet Lofty would like lava creepers. Lofty and creepers, they go on like a house on fire. Because it's covered in lava. Yeah, no, what? No. Right, peeps. We are... How many in? We are 1 hour. No, we're on an hour and a half in, almost. I know the stream time is slightly behind that, but I did forget to put it on at the beginning again. Has anybody got anything interesting they would like to tell me? Or any questions they would like answered? I am feeling like answering a few more questions. We've already done quite a lot of questions today. It's been quite a good Q&A stream, I think. But I feel like doing more. So if you've got anything you would like to ask, then please do so. Lofty says, it's okay, I'm hoping I don't have to. She's 12 and had 2 water infections within a month, which in cats is start of a kidney failure. Not necessarily, Lofty, not always. Nelly had 3 lots of water infections within the first, 3 months of us having her. So, you know, it's not necessarily that's a sign of that. Sometimes it can just be a recurring thing that they didn't get rid of because the antibiotics they weren't on for long enough, or you know, because things inside poking about in the wrong way. So fingers crossed you'll be all right. Speedrun, what's your thoughts? Says Pendant Sport. Do you know what? I'm not really into speedrunning. I don't get it, to be honest with you. It's not the way I like to play Minecraft at all. I know that's another trend at the moment, isn't it? People are getting really into. Groover's doing a lot of stuff with them. I think Mr. Beardstone as well. Silent, obviously, I think did with IBX Toy Cat at one point. And I, you know, hats off and respect to the people doing it, but it doesn't interest me in the slightest. And because I'm not particularly good at Minecraft when it comes to being skilled in pressing the buttons at the right time and, you know, not dying. That's why I don't play hardcore, you know. I didn't get involved in that Don't Die December because I just can't do it. I don't have the motor control or the fine motor control required to do things quickly and to not die. So, yeah, it's not my cup of tea. I know my limitations. And to be honest with you, I don't enjoy watching it either. I don't find that remotely entertaining. Speedruns I do find entertaining. There was an amazing one for Doom Eternal. The what are they called? Like the people that play the game regularly. The speedrunners, or whatever you like to call them, had found some really interesting ways of actually getting outside of the world and like jumping from one level to another in order to get the best time. And the one I liked was actually watching the developers watching the speed run and getting their reaction for it. I found that fascinating to see some developers just in absolute shock of how they managed to do that. And the looks on their faces watching these developers going, how have they've completely destroyed the game? How have we left all of these holes in it? That was hilarious. So that kind of thing I like. But just speedrunning in general, just, I'm sorry mate, don't do nothing for me. Really sorry. I wish it did. I'd like to enjoy speedrunning, but I just don't. I find it really, really boring, mate. I love to see what glitches there are for speedrunning, says Amazing Glambert. I'll tell you what, I have done a speedrun before. It wasn't actually a speedrun, but in terms of the idea of speedrunning Minecraft is to kill the Ender Dragon, right? I used to do it was back when I used to play Java Edition, every like major update I would do a playthrough to see what was new, and a couple of those I actually went from the beginning of the world in survival to actually defeating the Ender Dragon. I think the particular one was when they had added the new End Islands and stuff like that in, so that took me about 12 or 13 episodes, so you're probably looking at like 20 hours or so worth of gameplay for me to actually kill the Ender Dragon. So yeah, that's how fast a FoxyNoTail speedrun would be. It is not very fast at all. Blue Cat Eyes has found Pedro apparently. Nice. Foxy, the best farm with the big chicken was a good one, says Lofty. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Put a lot of effort into making those things for you. Those little shorts. Something else I said I'd never do. I'm not getting on that shorts bandwagon. Starts making loads of shorts. Oh, maybe I am. Ow. Go, how? Clear it. How do you get on there? That's not spawnable block. Shoot. No. 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 Shoot. Down. Go down. Down. Bad. Oh, jeez. There we go. Need walls back again. It was safe before. It's just not safe now. Again. Jeez. Where do they come from? I hate them so much. With all my heart. Lofty with the little creepers was wonderful, says Blue Cat Eyes. Oh, I'm glad you liked that. You're talking about the Infinity Dungeon map, by the way. Is what's happening there. For peeps not in the know. Okay, we need to... This is going to get quite confusing, because technically then it should go that one, then that one. Jeez. Then that one, then that one. But now they're next to each other, so that kind of doesn't work. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's make a diagonal path. That'll be nice and easy. Okay, mate. Good idea. Was not nice and easy. It was funny when I got to that bit too, says Lofty. There you go, Lofty. Look, even when I'm making add-ons for the marketplace or maps for the marketplace, I'm still thinking of you. One of my most loyalist people. Although I've got to say, Lofty, I'm very disappointed in you. Very disappointed. I found out the other day, because you shared that little email you got that told us all how many streams, like who you watch most on streaming, and you watch Slack more than me. Very disappointed. Now I know what you're going to say. Slack streams a lot more than I do, which is very true, which is probably why he's watched him more than me. But it's still just incredible disappointment finding that out. I cried mini tear. No, I didn't. I'm really glad that you watch a lot of Slack's streams. Slack streams are really good, so yeah, it's nice to see. It's nice to see. Next year, make sure I'm number one, yeah? Okay? Deal. Good job. Ron Ben says, have any of the farms you've made surprised you? For example, your concrete converter being so effective. Well, yeah, the concrete converter for being so effective, I guess, surprised me. That was a nice surprise. Guardian Farm was one. When I discovered the Guardian Farm thing, I discovered... Yes, it was me. Discovered that they have certain spots they spawn on, and flushing them through into the nether. I was very surprised at how quick Guardians came through. The Fortress Farm that Slack and I built, which we went to Slack's patron... Well, no, I don't think it's his patron world. Basically, he's got a server called Slackville that him and his friends play on. And they built this Fortress Farm. And we went there and had a look at it. And Slack told me about this mechanic where the wither skeletons would get trapped in a cage that these guys had used. So then I went away and designed another farm that me and Slack talked about. Oh, what if we did that like the Guardian Farm, where they could actually go through a portal and end up the other side? And we did that, and that was ridiculous as well. So that was, you know, really unexpectedly good rates. So The shifting floor shroom farm, says McKay. Yeah, that was unexpectedly powerful, but I think that's because of the bug in the fact that you get way too many of the... which type is it you get too many of? One of them. I don't think that's intentional. It might be. Has the update broken the rates of the fortress farms, says Carol? I don't know, I've not used it since the update. So maybe, maybe not. What made you switch to Bedrock from Java? You guys, although it wasn't you at the time, but my viewers mainly. I played Java Edition for years, and I started making a YouTube channel on it 7 years ago. And at the time, you know, Bedrock Edition wasn't the thing. Pocket Edition started to come out, which was rubbish. Nobody liked. It was very, very minimal version of Minecraft. You couldn't really do very much on it at all. But it was sort of just there, I guess, for kids to experience Minecraft. And it was all right. It did a job, but it wasn't very good. And then obviously they created something called the Better Together update. But while that was out, I used to get a lot of messages from kids in my comments saying, please play Pocket Edition. And I just really didn't want to play it, you know. It didn't stand out to me as something that I would want to do. So, well, then when this Better Together update came out, and it actually seemed like it was almost quite a long way in line with Java Edition, I thought I'll give it a go. As soon as I started playing it, I just really enjoyed it. It was just such a different experience from Java Edition, but in a nice way. So it was different because things, reacted differently to what I expected them to, which was, yeah, it was good. I liked it. So I just kind of stuck with it then. And also, you know, because I was making videos on a version of Minecraft that more people actually owned and had, I started getting a lot more views and I started getting a lot more subscribers. So, you know, that just made it even more like worthwhile. What do you go away? I'm trying to count. So there you go, now you know. Sorry about this, peeps. I'm going quiet because I'm trying to count and I'm getting mauled at the same time, which is not ideal. We'll get there. I feel like I'm doing this side wrong, but it's tough really. It's fine, doesn't really matter at the end of the day. No one's going to be looking at the floor. Makes sense. I switched because of a server my friend owned, but I miss Java personally. There's a lot of things I miss about Java Edition, but I tell you what, I still, to this day, enjoy playing Bedrock Edition more, and I'm not just saying that. I genuinely do. I like the way the game feels better. I like the way the character moves better. I just like the mechanics of it. And I tell you what I miss from Bedrock Edition now. I really liked persistent mobs, as much as it caused loads of lag. When you would like walk away from a chicken in a field and you'd go back to it and that exact same chicken was still there, I really liked that. It had such a nice feel to it, the fact that the mobs in the game would like stay, and then they added desspawning in it, took that away. It was quite a sad thing for me because I just thought that was such a nice mechanic. I really wish they'd found a way to make that like not laggy and work properly and actually ported that to Java Edition, because I think it's much more like realistic way to play the game. I know this is Minecraft, it doesn't need to be realistic, but I really like that. We're getting mini blocks, says Chronic Chaos. You've already got mini blocks. I've already got a pack for mini blocks out. Don't need to wait. Already there. Just not the one that I was showing off in my short today. Go away. Oh, I've messed something up there. That one don't want to be there. Neither does that. Clear off. I'm gonna read chat in a minute. I know I'm going very quiet and slow, but I'm just methodically trying to sort this out. Nearly there. I've done that wrong. Yay! Hooray! I've done it. Right. Just these ones up the side now. Just these ones up the side now. Do 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 do. Much wider path. Get out of the way, you. Bounce face. What you guys got to say then? Are we allowed to use your mini blocks, mob heads, armor stands, or your tweaks in our own videos if we attribute the creator? Yeah, of course you can. You can use them wherever you want, as long as you don't claim that you made them, and you don't redistribute them, and you don't offer a new link to download them. They are the links that they're on. I basically get statistics for. It tells me how many people have downloaded them, and I really like to have that information because it tells me how popular they are. And if things are popular, then I can put more time and effort into working on them. If people start redistributing them or sharing links elsewhere, or like going, oh, I've made this change to Foxy's pack and I'm showing it on my own website now, then I would be pretty cross about that. Because, well, A, you're taking my work and then, you know, getting credit for it, and B, I can't track the statistics and see how well they're doing, which is frustrating. So yeah, you can use them with pleasure, and you don't, you know, if you're using them in the video, you don't have to credit me for using it for the packs. It would be nice if you did, but you don't have to credit them just for having them on your SMP or whatever. But yeah, if you change them and you just don't share them, yeah. In fact, just don't share them anyway. Just let them, if you want people to download them, link them to my website, not somewhere else. And if you see my packs available anywhere else, please do let me know, because I certainly haven't listed them anywhere else, and they shouldn't be available for download anywhere else. Speaking of downloads, hands up in the chat if you want to know how many downloads I've had from my website this month, just in 1 month. Not this month, like just February, because we're only 9 days in, but for the last 30 days. How do you open the Infinity chest in Infinity Dungeon? It's just a normal chest, just open it. Mixed emotions on the despawning for sure, says Michael Switch. I hope they fix turtles soon, the babies keep despawning. Is that still a problem in the game? I thought they fixed that. When you return to the river and the 200 drowned were still there. Yeah, that's why I said they needed to fix it rather than change it. I know what I mean. Oh, many hands up in the chat. Just added mob heads to my family server. The kids absolutely love it. Next up, mini blocks as a surprise. Oh, that's nice. Okay, many hands up in the chat. Okay, before I tell you, how about a guess? How many downloads do you think I've had? That's of all my add-ons and all my packs and all the things available for download on my website. In 1 month, how many downloads do you think? Boy, I wish I wish I charged $1 per download. Let's put it that way. We've got 42 from Michael Switch. Babs says 10k. Epic 10 Stente 15k. Paulie 20k. 2,000 from Tainted Bird. 10,000 from Avon Wolf. 10k from Amazing Glambert. 125,000 from Royal Sig. 15k. 10, 1,000. Many is the right number, Pendant Spore. Yeah, I have had 45.5 downloads. No, 1,000 downloads. I had to do a double take when I read the statistics. I was like, no, surely that's all time. I went through the system and like, nope, that is just this month. Wow, wow, wee, wow. Crazy times. Get out of it. I can't put my blocks down because you're in the way, mate. That's absolutely amazing, says Amazing Glambert. It is. That's mental, says Tainted Bird. Wow, says Lofty. Because they're awesome, says Pendant Spore. Because you guys are awesome. I wouldn't make them if it wasn't for you. Well, I probably would, actually. Just play with them myself. Foxy MC will become vanilla, says Mike on Switch. Not had that phone call from Mojang yet offering me a job, just saying. How's that number compared to other months, Blue Cat Eyes? I don't know. It only shows me. I have to, if I want to get more analytics from, it's from Bitly, which I'm using the free tier, because the paid tier, which allows you to have 10,000 links a month, which I don't need. I need like 1 or 2. But they only give you the last 30 days worth of analytics and an all-time number. Well, actually, it gives you all-time per link rather than the whole number. So I can't see how many downloads I've had of all-time altogether without doing some serious maths, which I don't want to do. But yeah, so I can only see this month. In order to see other months, Guess how much the monthly subscription for Bitly is for the basic tier. It's not 45,000, I'll tell you that much. It ain't far off. 39.99 says Blabs. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy amount of money. Like, the free tier gets everything I need and more. And then, like, $40 per month just so I can have like more specific analytics and a few more links. No thanks, mate. I think I'll stick with the free tier, thanks. Too bad you cannot be compensated for the add-ons. I have got Google AdSense running on my website, so I get a tiny amount of ad revenue for that. But it's nowhere near what if I had a $1 for every download, I'd be a very happy fox right now. $45,000 a month, mate. Oh, jeez, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Just about live off that. Maybe even go on holiday once every couple of years. You know, buy a nice little caravan or a tent. Oh, a posh tent. $45,000 a month. Be amazing, wouldn't it? How good would that be? But they're not. They're free. You're welcome. You know, there we go. Look, just for $1, I'm missing out on $45,000 a month. You're welcome. Royal C says Excel spreadsheet to do the complicated maths for you. It's not the maths is not complicated. The problem is the only way I can find the information is to just go through each link individually, and there's many of them now because there's got a lot of downloads and a lot of old downloads that have been on there. So there's probably like 100 or so downloads I'd have to go through individually and just write the number down and then add them all together. So it's not hard maths. It's just not an easy thing to do. Just too many things to click on. I'm basically because I'm lazy. I'm very lazy. That is the problem. Must admit, Foxy, your packs are better. Better than what? Tainted Bird says, with the risk of shooting us all in the foot, have you thought of charging us for the next pack? No, but my nice peeps at NetherPixel Studios, or NetherPixel as they're now known, did mention to me the other day, actually, that they don't think it would be too difficult to get my add-ons on the App Store, on the Minecraft Marketplace, which I think would be a good thing to do. But there is one major issue that stands in my way that I need to talk to them about, and that basically comes down to ownership. At the moment, well, I'm not going to go into details of like contracts and stuff with NetherPixel, but basically if I was to put my add-ons through them onto the marketplace, then I would no longer own them and I would no longer be able to distribute them myself, which obviously I would get paid for them through the marketplace, but then I'm not going to be getting 45,000 downloads a month through my website, you know, so it's a nice idea, but I think it's probably unlikely to happen. Sounds super dodgy. It's not dodgy. Not dodgy at all. It's just the way the marketplace works, I guess. Now, are we going to do wiggly line again on this one like we did last time? Abedzerkov says, how would that even work? Do they... Oh, puppy cam from Carol. Don't they have to be in a world? Yes, they do. You would have to... They would be in a world. And then what you would have to do as the player, if you wanted them in a world that they weren't like available on, if you wanted them in your own world rather than the world they came with through the marketplace, you would have to do a little bit of jiggery pokery to copy and paste the files from their add-on folders that you get from the marketplace into your world folders, basically. So it is possible. It's a bit of a faff, but it means that everybody on every device could use them, I guess. Or the other option is I could go through one of those really spammy services like Mediafire and just like get paid for my downloads, which I really don't want to do. Many viruses using things like that. McKay86 says, I'm not sure if we're here if you took Well, I'm not sure if I were here, if you took money from them, that's not, I'm greedy. I was a bit uncomfortable with buying stuff I don't have a clue about. Yeah, I was only joking, by the way, about him being $1 a month. I'm just to point out how ludicrous the number of downloads it is. It's ridiculous. I don't want to charge for those things because I think the benefit of those being free is it vastly outweighs what I would get from them if I started charging for them and put them through the marketplace. I want to put them on the marketplace on one hand because I get a lot of messages from people saying I can't get them on my device, can you put them on the marketplace so I can download them? So I want to do that as kind of like a way for other people to be able to get them. But on the same hand, the fact that they are free just means obviously so many more people are downloaded them, which means so many more people are aware of them, and it helps me out in lots of other ways, like my channel growing and stuff like that. So the fact that they're free is, for me, it's a really good thing. So I'm not complaining. It was just a way of me saying, check this out, guys. That's crazy numbers and stuff. Know what I mean, bruh? You know? Jesse B's here. Your packs are amazing. Greatly appreciated, says Sir Hyrule. Thank you very much. Let's hope they continue to be. And let's hope we continue to get more and more stuff into the Minecraft Bedrock Edition game. That means we can make even more things. Speaking of, I think it was Visioned Plot mentioned in my Discord today an idea for an add-on. He wrote in my add-on requests an add-on to turn off like what they call coordinates with a hotkey. Now you can't use hotkeys in add-ons, so that's not possible. But what if your coordinates only showed when you held a compass? Do you think that would be a good thing, or would that be a bad thing? I quite like that idea. Sometimes the coordinates on the screen, I don't know, they're not necessarily in the way, I guess, but it'd be nice if they weren't always there, maybe. Because that would be definitely doable. Losing the IP isn't ideal if you can avoid it. You should, says Jizzy B. Great, something else to hold in your inventory, says Paulie. Yeah, but if you're using coordinates, then you're probably doing something that would involve you like wanting to find your way around anyway. I just thought that would be quite a nice little add-on. It'd be quite nice to be able to just have that off and onable. Personally, I think I quite like that. It'd be better if you could have it as a keybind, but you just can't do that with add-ons, sadly. Unless you want to tie it into like sneaking, crouching. That's pretty much the only thing that you can detect. Oh! Actually, in the wrong place, isn't it? Oh, I've gone wrong again here somewhere, haven't I? Oh, it's that one. I like the coordinates on, says Lofty. I like the coordinates always up, says Jesse B. I'm not using it, I'm sure others would. I don't think it would work on servers because that's a server thing. Oh no, maybe it would, but it would turn them on and off for anybody that was holding the compass. The entire whitelist would have their coordinates turned on. So I don't know. I just thought it was quite a fancy little idea. Maybe I'm on my own on that one. Looks like I am. I don't mind being on my own on that one. That's absolutely fine. On my own again. Coordinates on because I get lost easily, says Juliana. Could be on the same. On console, I don't mind using a map for coordinates until they added shields, then it became a pain. Yeah. I like that idea with you, Foxy, says Living Carrot. Fair enough. I shan't bother wasting my time with that one then. See, I told you live streams were useful. Everyone said, don't bother live streaming. I'm like, no, but it's really useful. People tell you stuff in the chat. They are very useful. It's nice to have like this opportunity to talk with your viewers. I think live streaming is such a wonderful thing. Such an amazing like way things have gone. Just being able to directly integrate with your audience and ask them all the questions you wish you could answer. You know, this for like years, companies have wanted to be able to do that without having to send out like mail shots and ask for people to fill in forms online and stuff like that. I think it's brilliant. It's really good. Something not quite right there. I think we need to have a behind one there. Could you put an ad on that shows north, south, east, west? Said Lofty. Yes, you could. There is a way to detect what rotation the player is in, I believe. So yeah, I think that would actually be possible. I don't know whether people would find that particularly useful or not, would they? I mean, do you need to know that your cardinal directions? I suppose if you're getting directions from someone, they say go north, that would be helpful, but is that a thing? Are we onto a winner here? Has Lofty just cracked the add-on code for us? I think that would help me, says Blue Cat Eyes. Look at the sun, says Paulie. Yeah, the sun's one way of doing it, I guess. Oh, I've done that wrong, haven't I? You moron. I'd like it, says Sandevil. Would it be possible to show chunk lines on maps, says Teddy Legend Gaming. Do you know what? I don't know enough about how maps work. I certainly never seen any way of fiddling with them with add-ons. So I would say no from personal experience, but I haven't really looked into it, to be honest with you. My server constantly talks in cardinal directions, drives me bats because I have to imagine the compass and what coordinates I have to my clue to where I'm going, says Satin Bird. Okay. That'd have to be an add-on though. It wouldn't be able to be a resource pack, so you would have to have that enabled on the server for it to work if you wanted that on a server. Hey, howdy, hi, Foxy, says he wrong the one? He wrong the one? I don't know. Somebody with a name that I don't understand. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. Sit down. Have a rest. Put your feet up for a moment. It's been a long day. I just woke up. Oh, jeez. Time zones. B Silver B says, I use north, south, east, west often. I learned sunflowers face east. I think it's a lily of the valley faces another direction. I didn't know that. I thought sunflowers were the only directional flower. If that's true, then we've all learned something here today. No, just you. Yeah, I've learned something here today. What have I done wrong here? Oh no, nothing. The stem on a pumpkin always points northwest, says Paulie. What? The stem of a pumpkin always points the way the pumpkin grows. Jesse B says, yep, lilies only face one way. Really? I didn't know that. Tainty Bird says, so if you're saying I need to carry a lily of the valley, a sunflower, or pumpkin, and then place them, where do I need to know? Sounds reasonable. There you go. You don't need a coordinate system to find. You need to carry a bunch of flowers with you. You're welcome. And thank you, stream, for teaching me things again. Always learning stuff with you guys. Do you remember that time we learned you could dye actual shulkers in creative mode? Jeez. Mixabel Islands taught us that one. I'll never forget that one. It was so embarrassing with me saying, absolutely not, you're a moron, it's impossible. And then they were like, here, look, why don't you try it? So I tried it and it worked. I was the moron that day. You're the moron every day. Yes. Yes, I am. Lured from many, many flower plot placings, says Jesse B. B Silver B says, Tainted Bird, lol, yeah, always carry, but don't always when exploring, I get lost. Michael Switch says, remember when we learned Foxy to make water sources with kelp? Shh. No, I don't remember that. What are you talking about? Shut up, you. Right, we have nearly done one side. It looks a bit higgledy-piggledy without it being in the other room, doesn't it? But it'll do, it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. It's gross until you get to Slack's End. Slack's End? Yeah, the other end of the tunnel. Oh, I thought you meant something else. No, I didn't. Shut up. Weirdo. No, 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 no. Some weird, like, electro jazz music going on on this playlist right now. This is crazy. Hand up in the chat if you're enjoying the weird electro jazz. I've got to say, I'm not sure if I'm into it or not. I can't quite work out if I'm loving it or if I just think it's just weird. Hooray! We're nearly there. I don't hate it, said Tainted Bird. I like it, says Lofty. Not really, says Blue Cat Eyes. Not really, says the Dog Lover Girl. Quad Reveries with a hand up. You see, we have a mixed bag of musical tastes here on the live stream. Oh, where did you come from? Down there. Yes, it was a rhetorical question. I'm not rhetorical, you're rhetorical. Oh, shut up. Spamming the spammy blocks. I need some more netherrack of all things. Let's go top up the old coffers. Bit of netherrack. Some of this, more of this other junk. Here we go. Let's take a load more of them. I don't think we've got any more of the wool. This is going to become very much warped stuff heavy in a minute. Right, peeps, we are, well, we've already hit, actually, the 2-hour mark of the live stream, which means we're probably not going to be going on for much longer. We will finish this bit that we're doing now, I guess. Is there anything that anybody wants to ask or, you know, find out about or get off their chest before the end of the live stream? Please do not hold back. Please let me know. Your chats are important to us. Oh, geez, and now I'm playing blocks where I don't want them. Nope, no, more on. I'm assuming no news, Ari. Shh, Blue Cat, it's a secret. Shh. Giving away the game, mate. No news. Can I join, says Memphis? Unfortunately not. This is a It's whitelisted server, basically. We don't allow your type in here. What do you mean, my type? Well, people that are not on the whitelist. Oh, you mean something else? Absolutely not. Jessie B's very strict about who's on the whitelist. You'll have to make friends with her if you want to get on it, I'm afraid. The castle, says Sweet Dreams World Cup. What about it? I don't know about anyone else. I could use more chicken if chicken. Big chicken in episodes. How much does a server cost? Says Royal Sig. I don't know. Mine's free because I host it myself, so I can't answer that one for you, I'm afraid. It's true, I'm a stickler, says Jessie B. Yep. There you go, you heard it from the horse's mouth. I'm not a horse! I didn't mean that, Jessie. Jeez. You had a sore throat. I thought you was a little horse. Oh. Genius. Genius jokes. FoxyNoTail, you're welcome. You heard of me here first, peeps. Don't get quality jokes like that on other live streams. Actually, don't. Shh. No actuallys, thank you. I've run out of wool. It's all going to have to be the good old blue stuff from here on out. I'll have to come and replace some blocks later on when we get more wool. There is more at the wool farm. I'm too lazy to go and get some right now. So we're going to have to just fill the rest of it up with this stuff. It's fine. It's all good. Let's not worry about it. Oh, that's not right. Not right at all. It finish? Oh, I should have finished watching that episode, lol. Stop watching stream. What's finished? The castle's not finished. Nowhere near finished. Barely even started. Jokes about being a little horse is a bit pony. Well, sick. Many computers, says Michael Switch. Mitt says, like they have gravestones in modded Java. It's a great idea for finding your stuff. Someone mentioned a gravestones mob. I tried to do an add-on like that, but there's no way of detecting exactly what you've got in your inventory in order to place it inside a container. Although I'm pretty sure I heard that another add-on maker had figured out the way to do it, but I can't do that one. Tried, mate. Didn't work. Too dumb. Yeah, I had all the gravestones like made up and everything. I got all excited about it and then found out I couldn't do it. Unlucky. Right, we've got 13 bits of carpet and 24 bits of carpet. I think we're going to need more carpet. It ain't going to get very far, is it? Oh, that's not right. We're out of the blue stuff. Oh, and that's not right either. I tried a gravestone pack before it ruined the world. It's not worth using, said Sweet Dreams Buttercup. There you go then. You heard it here first, peeps. Don't use the gravestone mods. Don't work. Right, I don't like it in here. I like it in there where it's nice and light and it works on the walls. I'm not gonna lie. What? It's totally impossible for you to spawn in here. Oh, how do they do it? Anyway, yeah, I like it in here. I am not liking it in here yet, but it's what we're going with. I'm not going to tear it out again. I've already torn it out once. We will come back to this in the next, well, maybe not the next live stream, but the next Truly Bedrock live stream. I am very much wanting to continue my playthrough on Infinity Dungeon, which, if you're not already aware, is my Minecraft Marketplace map that came out a few days ago. It's only been a few days, believe it or not. I am doing a playthrough on that. I've already done 2 live streams on it, and we are up to, well, we've just done the second boss round. So, yeah, 2 more mini boss rounds to go before the final boss. Jesse B and Shep have both now completed the game. Their episodes are coming out on YouTube if you want to watch it from their perspective rather than mine. Obviously, people that have not played it before, then check theirs out. It'd be really interesting to see their reactions and how they got on with it. So, yeah, definitely check out Shep and Jesse B. And anyone else you see playing it as well. Check those guys out too. Legend of Me 999 says, would you be willing to make your own dynamic lighting add-on? I really want it's not possible, mate. You cannot have light emitting entities. Some people have made, in inverted commas, dynamic light mods for Bedrock Edition. It's not. What they're doing is they're actually spamming light blocks around the player, which is really, really laggy. And then what happens is, as you move around, it deletes those light blocks around the player outside of a certain distance as well. But if the player moves too quickly, for instance, if there's any server lag, or if, let's say, they pop into the nether or change dimensions or teleport somehow all of a sudden, then those light blocks get left behind in your world. And the problem with light blocks is you can't see them, so you can't get rid of them, and you can't use a command to get rid of them because they're a block, not an entity. So it just means your worlds end up cluttered with light blocks, and it just looks like you got weird lighting glitches all over your world. And it's really laggy actually using it as well. So yeah, definitely don't recommend you use one of those. Sweet Dreams Buttercup says, and tomorrow's Foxy video will tear it down and rebuild it. Yeah, maybe. I don't think so. Tainty Bird says, half of it disappears. That's in a conversation. I'm going to leave that. Jesse B says, genuinely love the map. Skater Dad says, enjoying going through the map slowly with my daughter. Lofty, Shep, and I were in stitches. It was so cute. Dog Lover Girl says, I got the map, it's difficult, but I'm having fun at learning how to fight better and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not Oliver's cup of tea because it's a bit tricky for him, but I'm glad you guys like it anyway. On that note, wouldn't that create extra particles, create stupid amounts of lag, says Chronic Chaos. I think I'm missing conversation there, so I'm going to disappear. I'm going to check my raid list. There is... Oh, Bruno. Bruno is on, so let's give Bruno a raid. And while you all go over there and see Bruno, I'm going to disappear. If you could tell Bruno I would have popped in, but I've got to go sort Oliver out because I can still hear him, that would be appreciated because I feel rude just sending you over there and not going myself. But I'm going to have to disappear. So I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye!